Okay, we're all ready. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Infinite Monkey Tales. We are playing the Enemy Within campaign today. Today I have with us Britannicus, Jake, Mule, and Owoogie. Brief recap. Our intrepid, I won't use the word heroes. Our intrepid, what can I say? Our intrepid, wonderful players.
Adventurers?
Adventurers, yes. Seekers of wealth and money. Seekers of fame. Have been travelling in and around the Empire now for a few days, yet they have managed to get themselves into so much trouble. They've fought some chaos mutated beasts. They found someone that looked exactly like a Barnabas. They found a letter telling them there's a wonderful wealth of money and inheritance if they travel to Bogenhafen. They travelled to Altdorf. They encountered some very strange things. They even saw the Emperor, which is a wonderful thing, seeing the Emperor through the streets of the capital of the Empire. A few things happened along the way. A few incidents where troubles seemed to gravitate towards them. But that's okay, as these are what our players do. They thrive on intrigue. They have travelled out of Altdorf and have ended up in the wonderful town of Bogenhafen, where the Schaffenfest, a magnificent fair, is taking place. And after arriving at the law offices of Lock, Stock, and I'm not even going to say it because it's so corny for hell of it, they discovered that the inheritance, it seems, may have been false. Of course, Abir thinks always positively about these things and says, just go back the next day. Your inheritance will be there, Barnabas. I don't know whether it's his love for Barnabas or his thought of getting his hands on the gold. We ended our last session at the Schaffenfest, enjoying the wonders of this magnificent festival. A pig, or rather several pigs, came out of nowhere and knocked poor Barnabas on his arse, coating his brand new modest clothes, paid for, I believe, by Martin, into a muddy mess once more. While Abir got himself a date with a noble, an invite to dinner at the jousting list. Something our young squire is interested in pursuing. But before we return to Bogenhafen, we travel back a little bit in time. Theo, the morning is wrong. Not quiet, never quiet, but heavy. The kind of weight that settles into the bones. The town square is full, yet no one stands easy. People cluster in tight circles. The murmurs behind their hands and their eyes, drifting not just to the stake, but to one another. They're watching, measuring, waiting. At the centre of the town square stands the pyre, carefully built, deliberate, efficient. And bound to it is a woman. She does not plead. She stands there. Cold fog and mist comes in off the river. You can see your mentor, Witch Hunter Luther Claassen, stands beside you. His gaze is fixed forward, unblinking, as though this moment has already happened 100 times before and will happen 100 times more. A torch is placed in your hand, unlit. Luther turns to you. Stand easy, Theo. You'll remember this. Not for her. For what comes after. And he just turns his head and stares into your eyes as you stare upon the witch upon the pyre. A priest of Sigmar steps out, begins the rites, invoking Sigmar. But for some reason, the words feel hollow, as though spoken out of habit, rather than conviction. He stands with a paper in front of him, reading the charges. Witchcraft, deceit, false names, speaking with voices not her own. You see the woman just tilts her head slightly. And she looks directly at you, Theo, eyes almost piercing into your soul. You and Luther caught the woman. Rosamond Cole was her name. Unspeakable deed she is alleged to have done. She stares at you. What do you do as you stand there holding this unlit torch?
I'm going to walk forward slowly towards the pyre, just keeping her eyes checked onto mine. Not saying a word, but just keeping a grimaced face, walking forward, just staring back, torch in hand.
It's not lit, remember the torch yet. Yeah. It's not lit.
And
you see her lip curls into a smile as you start approaching. There's a brush of cold wind that just kind of shivers.
Do you have any last words?
You hear your mentor Luther. Do not listen to evil. She looks squarely at you. Not them. They see what they're told to see. You, still learning what that means. There's a slight ripple through the crowd. You think corruption announces itself? That it claws at the world? Leaves marks you can follow? No. It wears the right face. Speaks the right words. Kneels when it should kneel. See Luther. Silence her. She leans against her bindings and there's absolutely no fear in her eyes. You will stand in places like this, certain, resolute. One day, you will be wrong. You feel a presence behind you as Luther steps up, a torch in his hand, and he lights your torch. This is how they work. Theo.
Rosalind Cole, you have been found guilty of being a witch. By my duty as a witch hunter, I sentence you to death by fire. If you are not, you will burn. If you're a witch, you will burn. If you're not, you will live. I'm going to take a step forward and just like brandishing and start to kind of walk round as I'm speaking to her and just still staring at her, just lighting little parts of the fire and just like that. Do you have any last words to say that will make us change our minds to prove you are human and not foul witch.
You will hunt the enemy, she says. Shadow to shadow. And when you finally corner it, he will hesitate. So deathly silence in the square. Amelia, this will be for you. Remember, fusion is what you are due. As the fire slowly starts to take quickly.
As she says the last words, I'm going to throw the torch right at the bottom of her dress, whatever she's wearing, hoping that it catches fire as well.
Yeah. The flames rush upwards in a sudden bloom of heat and smoke. The crowd surges into a voice again. You hear chants, you hear prayers. Praise Sigma. And there's something louder kind of beating into your head. And you see as her dress is engulfed in flames. No screams from her. Her eyes turn and stare at you. You think this ends here? It doesn't. It begins when you stop questioning. And the smoke and the flames just engulf and swallow her, dissolving her form, flames and shadows.
As that happens,
from the crowd.
Gather my cloak around me, tip my hat down, turn around, and just walk slowly away from the fire, ignoring everything else just roaring up behind me.
As you turn and start to walk away, you can see your mentor stands there staring at the pyre that is engulfed in flames. Again, that wind blows across you. I'm going to get you to make a little skill check for me now.
Oh, okay.
I do. I need you to make an average perception check for me, please.
Average perception.
Average perception check.
There we go.
As you have your back to the pyre, the wind upon your back, you just cuts into the sky and you hear from Ratch, "Hey, Sigma!" As in the sky, quite high up, you see a shooting star or a flaming ball of fire shooting across the sky. And as you stare at it, you can see there are two hails of fire coming from this comet, this ball, this star. It flies over. And you glance back because it flies over the witch that is burning behind you. You just turn just for a second. The square, strange, it doesn't feel cleaner. It feels colder. Like something unseen has slipped through unnoticed. You get a shiver on the back of your spine as if something's watching. Something's waiting. And as we return now to the present, our intrepid characters, our heroes, are enjoying the pleasures of the Schaffenfest. You've seen some escaped livestock. And as you stand there, just picking poor Barnabas up from the mud, you noticed a woman, black hair, curly, very bright, colourful fabric over her head, big, dangly gold and silver earrings hanging from her ears, rings upon her fingers. She stands outside a tent. And she, very much like that witch did all those months ago, stares at you as you just remember back that cold moment. Barnabas, you can see you're picked up by a beer, and Martin, your freshly purchased clothes are now somewhat soiled with mud. It's almost as if fate has gone against you. As you look around, you can see a wonder now. And even though the clothes are muddied and somewhat soiled, you almost do feel cleaner. You've stepped out of those robes that Castor wore, and you're more certain in yourself that you are Barnabas. It's time to get back to you.
Yeah.
Yes, Sir Woogie, Mystic Megaret. Yes, you are all there. So, it is now mid-morning. The festival is upon you. BA, you have to go to dinner with the young noble. His name was Primus von Bildhofen. I'm going to let everyone make a law Reichland check for me.
Challenging?
Challenging, yes. Everything is challenging unless I say otherwise.
We know nothing.
So
You know nothing.
Castor, I Master Liebering, of course, I have a dinner with this noble, this young knight, and it can only mean one of two things. Either after dinner, my back end will be very, very, very sore, or the next day, my back end will be very, very, very sore. Either perhaps he wants me to dress in his armor for the jousting tournament instead of himself so that he doesn't have to risk himself. Now, if this were the case, I could prove myself to you a real knight, and I know your finances are not in order yet, so I wouldn't need you to pay me my due as a knight. Of course, you can keep me on the modest retainer that I'm on now, of course, but maybe if you could just write that letter proclaiming me to be your knight so that I can gain knighthood. I mean, it just seems like this is where the world is converging to bring us together. Tomorrow, no doubt, I'll go on some fancy jousting, and whether I win or lose, my rear end will no doubt be sore. However, my value to you as a knight and the esteem in which you will be seen by having a knight protect you will surely elevate your station. So as you can see, I'm not thinking about myself at all or my position, rather your own esteemed permission. Now you're good with those letters. You've tried to teach me some of the letters, although I don't understand the squiggly one with the little thing that looks like a smile, and I don't know where the teeth are in that letter, of course. But perhaps if you were to put something on parchment, then I could be recognized a knight here in in town, we could make it official. And again, don't worry about the payment. We'll settle that all later once your finances are in order.
Yeah, you do know that I'm not a noble.
Bite your tongue. I know you don't feel like it. You just got slopped in the mud with pig stuff and everything else. But I mean, while you are still one, maybe the other guy was, and the note was from him. If you could at least pen it. I mean, we had a lot of documentation that seemed to have gotten us very far till now.
Okay, we'd look like I will see what I can do for you, Abir. Now, I will hear no more of it until I have completed said letter. Okay.
Of course, Master. Of course. Thank you for your consideration.
I'm going to sidle up beside the beer and just kind of put my hand on my shoulder, and I was like, just whisper in it and just like, you called him Castor. Don't call him that anymore. He's back to Barnabas. You can't be making that mistake. It could get him killed.
Yeah, but not me, right?
Yes, you. Especially you.
Oh, me too. Okay.
Oh dear. Okay, you pick your feet up and start walking through the Schaffenfest. You can see a variety of things. You can see vendors selling sweets and pastries, pots and pans. You see to the left, there's a garishly dressed entertainer standing in front of a roped-off area. Step right this way and make yourself 2 crowns. That's right, 2 whole crowns. And for no more than a few minutes mild exertion. All you need to do is last 3 minutes in the ring with my champion. 2 crowns if you last 3 minutes. 4 if you defeat the champion within that time. You there! And he kind of points over at you, Caster. Barnabas. Even I said it now. You look fast on your feet, as you can see you're coated in mud. Do you think you could stay out of trouble for 3 minutes? It's not that long, you know. And you, and he points to someone next to in the crowd. And you, yes, you. Why don't you show your friends just how strong you are? Just a 2 shilling entrance fee, and he's all yours. Come along, friends. He'll take him on. Just a 2 shilling investment, and you could have it back 20 or 40 times over in just 3 minutes. Why, if I was a moneylender, I'd get locked up for charging interest like that.
Oh, I'm sure my friend would love to take that offer up. And as he's pointing at Castor, I'm going to push him out of the way, and behind him is Martin. Yes, our champion here would surely love to take on that challenge. He's a sailor, no doubt, and you know the reputation that sailors have. I mean, think of the entertainment value.
Okay. I'll just turn away and walk off.
Wait, where are you going? I've seen you fight bigger things than that. Okay, they had large breasts and stuff, but I mean, still they were bigger than that. And you seem to come out of that tussle, not no worse for wear. Yes, you were bruised and banged up, and yes, it was a whorehouse at the time, but I mean, still you have experience.
I've gone.
As Martin walks past you, you can see the wrestler that he is kind of pointing it at behind him is kind of leaning against the roped off area, leaning against a tree, and you can see he's got sweat pouring off his forehead. He's and he looks rather worse for wear. But you can see Martin has gone off, and as he steps away, I can see your friend there. And he kind of sees that Martin stepped out of the way, and Barnabas is there. Do you think you've got what it takes, sir? Do you? 2 shillings? 2 shillings? Oh, do it. And you can see some other young pup. There we go. We have a taker. Come on up, sir. Oh, 2 shillings. Thank you very much. As this very Weasley-looking young man, and there's 2 young women that are with him, kind of yay, egging him on as he steps towards the ring. You can see Martin has gone on and past you. Are you staying to watch? Are you catching up with Martin? As you can see, this young lad steps into the ring. What do you intend on doing?
Is that young lad like? Is he going to be the challenger, or is he like the?
He is the challenger, yes. And you can see this. I mean, the individual that he's wrestling does look out of breath, does look in very poor condition, and doesn't look too great. He's leaning against this tree, heavy breathing, sweat pouring up. If he's been working all morning and fighting all morning. I tell you what, as you are staring at it and studying him, make an intuition test, please.
Intuition?
Yes, the actual intuition.
Oh, int. So, that's intelligence. I mean, intuition.
No, it's not. It's I. Oh, no, it's initiative. Sorry, no, intuition.
Yeah, it's intuition. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah,
intuition. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
-6.
This wrestler does look like he is on his last legs. This young lad could possibly take him on. But he definitely looks scrawny than you, but I'm just saying.
Theo, you could probably take him, couldn't you? You look like you could probably take him, Theo.
No. Time to put your squire. If you want to be a knight, step up and show the world that you can be that person.
No, I might have to joust tomorrow, or I might have to avoid jousting.
Think of it
tonight.
as a warm up.
No. I have to protect my behind at all costs at this point. Now somebody else's turn to have fun. I'm going to have fun tomorrow, or perhaps a miserable time tonight.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
I'm just going to walk off and stand beside Martin.
I will step forward. I will step forward. Give me a go. I will take this man on.
I'll just kind of show you the image. And he does look exhausted, and his face looks very, very, very well beaten up.
Wonderful. You can take him.
I'll charm him to death, shall I? Yeah.
You're going to have to take your turn, sir. You're going to have to wait your turn. We have this young challenger who's already given me his 2 shillings. What's your name, young man? Carl. Wow, it's Carl the Magnificent. Yes. Right, get in there. And you can see he kind of steps in the crowd. Whoa. And then
just going to whisper to Martin. I was like, have we got enough money for a medic later on?
No.
We spent it all on Martin's arm, which he now won't use to help us, of course, gain some well-needed coin.
Okay.
This is the leg.
You can see as he goes in this large and Crusher. Master Bragan, our champion, are you ready? We have Carl the Magnificent here. And he kind of steps forward away from the train. He's limping on his leg. I'm gonna let you make another intuition roll, but it's going to be one difficulty higher than challenging this time because you did fail the last time. So it will be a difficult one, please.
Yeah. Off we go. And it's no.
He definitely looks like he's struggling on that leg. It's almost like maybe he's twisted it. And you can see he kind of brings his arms up like this, covering his face. And this young lad starts going in. And a few punches here and a duck and a dive here and a duck and a... And we'll kind of just leave the two of you there. Martin and... Theo, you're a bit further on. You just kind of had your conversation. You can see Herbal. I have to go a moment and see Herbal. I'll catch up with you. And he kind of scoots off in the direction of the fire as if he's searching for something. And as you kind of just turn and follow him, you see he heads into an area which you have seen, not this festival, but sort of similar sort of festivals around the Empire. This is the festival court area. There's a large tent with the Bogenhafen coat of arms hanging outside. And you can see two Bogenhafen State Army Hellbirders flank the entrance, weapons ready. And you can also see a few more officious town people going around. And as you kind of look over that way, Herbal disappears off into the crowd and away from everyone. You see a small group of urchins staring at a pair of stocks that are up there. And in one of the stocks is a rather bulbous-nosed looking dwarf. And you can see they got, tomato and rotten tomato and throwing it at the stocks. The stocks, there's a little chalkboard underneath with some writing on it, but you're still not fully sure of your letters over what it means. But you can see he kind of looks over you as this rotten tomato just kind of splashes into your face. Guys, sirs, can you help me? He's got his head through the stocks and his hand through the stock as another piece of rotten fruit impacts upon his face. Could you lend me 2 shillings to pay my fine and be released? You can see his bulbous red nose is there. I'd be eternally grateful if you could.
What have you done?
Well, I had a little drink or two. And another bit of frog fruit going, yeah, you stupid, ugly dwarf. From some of the kids. I had a drink. I got into some trouble. I didn't pay my bill. I got a 2 shilling fine. And if I can get out of that, I'll be eternally grateful for you. Yeah, you little dwarf. And again, more fruit is pelted his way. A stone hits his forehead and a little cut. Oi! That's a bit cruel, isn't it, kids? There's a stone.
So what's in it for us if we pay your way out? I don't.
Well, I'll be eternally grateful. I can tell you a little thing about what's going on. I mean, I'm an engineer, you know. Yeah. I was drinking because I got expelled from the guild. I was creating a machine to help things out. I could tell you what I was doing, and it will give you the best way of making it. I could show you what's going on around here and where to go for the good stuff. There's another bit of rotten fruit. Shut up, you ugly little dwarf!
I'll just look at Theo.
I'm just gonna kind of like shrug and kind of like turn to Dwarf and go, "What do you mean? What's going on?"
And there's lots of things get us a lot more shit goes into his face from the kid. I need an orange. You got one of those rotten oranges? Or maybe say, there's a horse just shit over there. I'll get some of that.
Oh no!
And you can see one of them goes running off, and there's a pile of horse shit mixed in with the mud of the field, and he kind of just gets a load and starts rubbing this clogged shit up into a ball. Oh, it's fresh, it is. We don't want it fresh, you want it harder. And comes running back and throws it, just missing the dwarf's head and impacting in the stocks. You see the two hellbarders, the two guardsmen. They've got almost malicious smiles on their face as they are watching and seeming enjoying this. And you can see one of them kind of leans out. A small coin is pulled out and he hands it over, and then there's a shake of the head as the kids start getting ready to prepare another pile of shit to throw at the dwarf. Well, there's always lots going on at the Schaffenfest. I can tell you who's good, who's bad, where the best beer is, where the deals are, who the bad guys are. Yeah, I can help you. Just 2 shillings, please, sir. I'd appreciate it.
Know anything about fake lawyers?
Well, I might know something about them. He smiles, toothless smile, red bulbous nose.
I'm going to put one silver shilling out as like, might's not good enough.
I can help you. But it's 2 silver shillings to pay my fine. As the pile of shit comes flying, and you can kind of smell it and see the flies just kind of flying off it as it comes in. And let's just do a random roll, shall we? Let's just do a random roll. 38. As this pile of shit hits the dwarf right up on his hair and on his... It's like a reddish, gingery hair that is now got shit all in it. And the guard... and see the other guard pays up to the first guard as if there was a little bet going on about whether that pile of shit would actually hit. Please, sir, I can help you out. I'll tell you everything I know. Just pay my fine, please.
Give me something to go on first.
I don't know what I need to. You need to take me. What do you want to know? Which lawyers? Which crooked lawyers? Every lawyer's crooked.
Lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels.
Okay, let's make a roll for him, because he is technically a learned man. He might have something he can tell you. And I suppose we could just kind of, although the image is reversed. Thank you, Foundry, but I suppose it does show that you can't read what's there. As I show the dwarf there, and you can see the chit and crap all over his head and hanging in the stocks. So you're going to make... oh, good God alive. I guess we'll go with that one. I'll make it a public roll. I haven't heard of them, but my cousin's a lawyer. He's got a tent just the other side, but he won't pay my fine because I owe him 10 silver for papers. But he'll know something. I can definitely help you out there. Oh yeah.
Who do I pay? The guards?
You just go in and pay to the lawyer inside. As the kid says. And another piece of fruit splats a half rotten tomato, kind of impacts into his hair, and the little caterpillar that was eating it just kind of crawls out and onto his hair and starts nesting into his hair itself. Oh.
There's nobody else in stocks out here, is there? Is it just him?
No, there's just there's 2 stocks, but there's only him in the stocks.
Right, I'll go up to the guards that are guarding the tent and see if I can pass them.
How do I help you?
I'm wanting to pay the fee to free the dwarf.
Oh, you're going to pay his fine. You step in around the corner. And they step aside and open the tents for you. And you can see this tent is considering quite nice. There's actually, they've put down some wood on the grass and the mud underneath to give the ability to not have dirty feet going into the mud. And you can see there is a very haggard-looking older clerk that he stood there. He's got a greyish hair, sat behind a table. There's a pile of papers there. And he kind of looks up. Can I help you?
I'll take 2 shillings out of my pouch, put it on the table. I want the dwarf releasing to pay his fine.
Oshri Gurnison. Kind of pours out some papers. If you could put your mark there, sir. And he starts writing something on a piece of paper. Just an X if you do. You've got to.
I'll have a letter or something.
You've got an X is what you would normally scroll down. And he kind of hands you a piece of paper, and you kind of look at it, and you have no idea what it says. And he takes the 2 silver shillings. Guards, release Gurnison the dwarf. Thank you very much for paying his fine. I appreciate that.
Has he any possessions? Have you his possessions?
No, he's got no possessions. That's why he couldn't pay his fine.
So I'll take the paperwork then, and then I'll go outside.
Okay, yeah, you take that, and the guard pulls out. Oh, blessings to you, sir. Blessings. Yeah, his trappings are rags and fleas. You know, as they kind of they kind of release him. Oh, and he comes running up to you. And he's, maybe
I'll keep him at arm's distance. Just stay back.
Yeah, you can. Hey, you have made a friend for life, Godfrey Gurnison. And he holds out his hand, and there's kind of raggy bandages around his hand that are dirty, stained with blood or tomato or shit, and and he's just kind of rubs his hair and kind of knocks out the remains of the shit that's in his hair and the tomato. The little caterpillar kind of drubs down his cheek and kind of flicks it off into the ground. And yeah, you. So wonderful for paying my fine. You want some help, don't you? We should go in and sit down and have a chat.
Well, we want to.
I know the perfect place.
Go see your lawyer cousin, was it?
Yes. But we should sit down and I'll tell you about him first, and then we'll go and see him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where would you like to sit down?
He kind of looks over across the town, and you can see the Bogan beer tent is there, and you can see this. It's rather ragged looking tent. There are barrels of ale in there. You can see a young woman in the bar. There's half a dozen patrons in there. There's a few tables just inside the tent and a couple of tables outside the tent. We should go and take a sit over there. I've been kind of in those stocks. Maybe I can get some water.
How about we clean you up first?
Oh yeah. And he kind of looks, there's a horse trough over there. And he kind of goes walking across the mud and just kind of digs his head into the horse trough, gets some water all over his face.
Yeah, that's not what I was thinking, but that'll do.
It's quite clean. And he kind of steps to the tent. Rosa, my friend's getting us some beers. Can we have 3 beers, please?
Shouldn't that be?
Oh, my good
beers,
friend here.
One water.
That's how he got into this trouble in the first place.
And he kind of sits down there as Rosa brings over these 3 mugs of ale, and she kind of looks at you, Martin, and Theo as you're there. Oh, that'd be 3 brass pennies, please.
I'll buy. I'll buy the
Okay.
beer.
Oh, you're a scholar and a gentleman, and you can see Godfrey kind of raises his tankard to you, and we'll just kind of leave you sat down with the flea-bitten dwarf, and we'll go back to the confident Barnabas. Barnabas that thinks that he is strong enough to take on anyone, as this young lad is trying so hard and ducking and diving and dodging and Crusher does get one swift punch on him. It's about 2.5 minutes in, and it's almost like the young lad kind of slips in the mud of the ring as his fist connects with the young lad's jaw, and then I kind of stops over there. Oh, swats down. He's like, "Oh, God, magnificent! Not too bad. Good try." And you can see that Crusher. He stood there, and he just kind of bends over, favouring his right leg and leaning on his left leg. And good, need a break soon, boss. Now, is there anyone else? 2 shillings, 2 shillings. You, sir. You indicated you wanted to give it a go. Do you think you can beat this beaten champion? And you can see kind of...
Not anymore. I'll turn around and I'll just try and get
listen. Barnabas, you can do it. You just have to make it so that you kind of get him so that he has to favor his left leg. So if you lean to the right side, he might bring him down to the knee. And then when you have him down on the knee, you take your knee and you connect it with his cranium. Knockout for sure. And then you'll have more money. I mean, and you'll be able to, increase
more money. I have no money.
You'll have more than you have now. It's a sure bet. You just got to keep him to get onto that left leg, and you should be fine.
2 shillings entrance fee, you saw us there, as you turning away from him. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this, and I'll turn around and I'll come up to the guy. So, let me have him. I'll have him.
I'm gonna so blame Martin later on for coming out and making Barnabas do this. I swear to God, if only Martin were here, Martin could take him. He's a sailor. Martin knows how to take a punch.
What's your name then, sir? What's your name?
Barnabas.
Barnabas the Bruiser! Barnabas the Bruiser! Kind of holds his hand out. 2 shillings then, but you could win this back 3 or 4 times. All you got to do is last 3 minutes. If you beat the champion, whoa, what a feast you're going to eat tonight.
Can I make a side bet with somebody else?
Yeah, there'd be a bookie there of some description.
All right. What are the odds on the big brute?
The big brew. Oh, you want to bet on your friend?
Oh God, no.
Well, you're not going to win much, mate, to be honest. But I'll take your money. I got a feeling your friend's going to do it.
All right.
And how much money do you want to bet?
I'm going to put 4 shillings on it, or 5. What are the odds? First of all, is it 4 to 1, 5 to 1?
It's 2 to 1.
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Excellent. So
2 to 1.
I'm going to put 6 shilling on this so that I could pay Castor back the 2 shillings.
Okay.
Because if I bet 6, then I'll get 9. I'll be able to give him 2 and get back the 1 and just make up for it.
Okay. Right. Okay. Castor, you kind of step into the ring. Sorry, Barnabas. Sorry, Barnabas.
Me looking at it. No.
You can see the young crusher. He kind of looks up at you. Are you sure you want to do this?
Nope, just get it over with.
Okay.
Before he has a chance, can I just try and just absolutely clock him one on the jaw, just out of just nowhere? It doesn't even. He's not even expecting it.
Nice.
You want to clock him one. Okay. I am gonna put. I am gonna put. Let me put his token. Let's put it out there. It's a very small token, I'm afraid. Can I make it bigger? I really should be able to make this. Let's make it 4-4. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna make a quick roll for him.
I don't have a token. I can't pull.
You don't have a token. I will put a token.
Probably
for
hiding
you.
underneath Crusher.
It could well be hiding underneath Crusher. Let's put a token for you on, and to show the importance of this.
The size of the token.
We're kind of. There you go. Yeah, that's about. No, you. Sorry, I thought the wrong one.
You scared me there for a minute.
Sorry.
I was going to say it's a bit David and Goliath, but he's already got 2 names. We're not adding a third one in.
Oh, no, he's not a third.
But where's your token gone? Did it disappear? There it is. There it is. Yeah, you are just a little bit smaller than him. Okay, so I need you to target him. Yep. Now, on your character sheet, you cannot use melee basic because it's melee brawling. But you can use your basic melee skill, which I believe you have. You just have no advances in it.
You may have some after today.
Basic brawling.
Yes, basic melee. So it's melee, and you are going to be using the unarmed in the trapping. So target him. He hasn't seen to notice that you are getting ready for the sucker punch. So target him and strike him down like the dog he is, and it's challenging.
Yep. Oh, for crying out loud!
Oh. Now remember, you have fortune points, so you can spend a fortune point so you can right click on that to re-roll it before I do anything with it.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Okay. Now, he doesn't know it's coming, but we are going to do a dodge, but we are going to do a futile dodge for him because it's just purely absolute instinct. And this way, if he fucks up his roll, you could actually do some damage to him. I might make him mad.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Okay.
But I won it, though.
You did win it because of how it was 7 versus 13, 23 versus 34. So you do actually win it, but you strike his left arm. Unfortunately, it just kind of gets absorbed by the muscle as he kind of feels you kind of, and you can see a beer. You can see him wind up his fist, scrappy doo, whack, and hits it. And Crusher kind of looks at it. Ow.
And I just taken it back and like, that was meant to hurt.
I take that as a reaffirmation of my proper betting skills.
Yeah.
Okay. But he kind of brings his fists up, and so we are going to. I am going to quickly. Why have the tokens shrunk down in size for me? I have no idea.
They shrunk for me.
Yes, I am going to quickly just put you into combat. You have 0 advantage because things could get better for you. Oh, look! I, for some reason, targeted Martin Crusher. We don't want Martin on there, so let's just delete Martin from participant, and we'll remove him from participating. So it's just Crusher and Barnabas, and we're just going to quickly roll Hunter. You can see he brings his fist up, and he is going to punch you. Now, to oppose you, it will be a dodge roll you have to use. Okay. So he is going to target you, and then Crusher is going to look at that. Well,
Rather not.
Okay. Okay. Let's do that one because. Oh, sorry. Let's not do this. Right. So, if you actually, I'm going to reveal that. If you actually dodge for me, please.
Yeah,
As he has he
46 minus 2. Uh-oh.
Okay. He kind of brings his fist over. That's why you dozy pillock. 0 success. What's your toughness? Yes, I am a dozy pillock. I am a dozy pillock. What is your toughness?
Oh, toughness. T, is that toughness?
Yeah, T for toughness. 30. So that's 3 reduction in damage as he punches your right arm. and I used the wrong thing on him, so I didn't actually do this. So I'm just going to knock your wounds down by just the measly 1. As he just kind of swings into your right arm, just kind of like this.
You took it like a champ, Barnabas. You took it like a champ. Wear him down. Remember the leg. Remember he's favoring the leg.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, he's kind of punched at you first and left you there to. Yeah.
I don't know what's higher, the amount of teeth he has in his mouth or his IQ.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
I look around at the bear and go, shut up!
Okay. Right.
Barnabas the Barbarian! Go Barnabas the Barbarian!
Yeah. A few cheers going on outside. Okay, you get a chance to punch him back.
And whilst I'm still cradling my arm, can I kick his weakened leg? Can I actually aim at it?
You can kick his you can kick his leg. Yes, you can. But if you want to do that, you can. But there is a penalty for aiming for a location.
Okay.
So I will tell you the penalty first, so that you can let fate decide if you want to. It's going to be -10 to your roll. I can't find it on this. We're going to go -10 on there because I can't remember exactly what it is.
I'll take those chances, yeah.
You'll take those chances. Okay, yeah. It's probably 20, but we'll go with 10. I want to give you a chance. Update taker. There we go. We have Mad Dog and an Englishman there. Okay, so target him and click your unarmed.
Do you want me to put it down? Put it to difficult then?
No, but you can put it to it. Just it doesn't make a difference. It's how whether you put a minus on there or use it to difficulty. It changes it. Ooh.
Oh, it's on the money.
It shrinks you back. It shrinks him back whenever he does it. So he is going to. What can we do with that one? Okay, he is going to dodge. I think he's going to try and dodge you. Okay, yes, he kind of dodges out of the way as you go to kick his bad leg, and he kind of looks at you. Is that the best you got? You really shouldn't have struck me first, And he just kind of brings his arms up, and there seems to be necessarily a sense of a second wind in him, but also there's a very toothless grin on his face as he fights you. And okay, so he is going to he's targeting you. Melee brawling. Okay.
Nice.
The 75 and still gets
what?
+3. Wow.
Oh my god.
So, want me to just dodge?
You need to make a dodge roll. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, crying out loud.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
You've seen these numbers. Oh. Can I do a fortune roll?
What, do I re-roll your dodge test? Yes, you can do. Yeah. So re-roll it. You should be able to do that.
Oh, that's a little bit better.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Still not great, but
that is a lot better because
Wow.
it was gonna.
It's a crit as well.
Yeah, hang on. Let me just check that's wrong. Let me just do that again because
You
it
can
already
kill me
taken
straight. I'm fine.
it's no, because it'd already taken the damage off you. So you were down.
Death by exhibition match.
So you're on 10. No, because you said you'd do the fortune point there. So Barnabas did the test. So he got 9 success levels, 8 success levels. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry if you can hear my dog snoring. She's like,
That's okay.
Right there.
Okay. You go down to 0 wounds. He kind of brings his fist and makes it look like he's going to punch you in the jaw, but his that injured right leg of his somehow comes up and it kicked you right between the legs. You drop down with a stunned condition. I need you to make an easy endurance test.
Easy endurance.
Yes.
Endurance. There we go.
Yeah.
Easy endurance. Okay.
Easy endurance test. Okay. The easy endurance test was basically it was effectively a gut blow. So you suddenly find that whatever you had for breakfast and anything you've eaten today comes vomiting up out of your mouth. Your stones, those delicate things between your legs, are screaming in your head as you go down prone and stunned. So you're fallen to the ground.
Can I just say that I fall to my knees, clutching my stones, and I'm actually going to go face first down.
And that was Barnabas the Barbarian! Barnabas the Barbarian!
Yes. You can see the entity comes in. 1, 2.
Get up, Barnabas! Get up, Barnabas! Get up! You can do it!
You can't get up at the moment. You can crawl if you want to move. And you can see Crusher comes over to you and puts his foot on your back, pushing your delicate stones deeper into the mud, your face deeper into the mud, and he kind of leans down. You shouldn't have struck me like that, trying to blindside me. You know, I have a beautiful face, and you tried to mess me up. And you can see the guy next to you a bit off. Kind of looks at you and hands you your winnings. As a few people come and pick bar. So, 2 silver shillings. Who wants to give our champion a go? Barnabas, alas, was not good enough this time. As you are.
Whoever wants to help Barnabas's balls, he's going to be at and I'll name the inn that we're staying at. Buy a drink for Barnabas Balls tonight. Barnabas Balls need your help. Bring a break. Buy him a drink. Barnabas the Barbarian has fallen.
Balls. He ain't got no balls anymore. He's just swallowed them. As you are dragged out and brought to a beer outside the tent.
Barnabas, that was fantastic. Mission accomplished. And I give him 2 of the silver from my winnings. Like, because he paid it, I'm assuming, as the entrance fee. So you at least didn't lose anything. Don't you understand what we did? We established that you're Barnabas. Everybody now knows Barnabas the Barbarian. We got rid of the name Caster Lieberung from your persona. People are going to come to the tavern tonight to buy you drinks as Barnabas. This worked out better than we could have even expected. Except, of course, that you might not have children for the next year or so while you're healing. But other than that, I mean, I think the fact that you're Barnabas again, that's a huge advantage to us all and a win.
I'll look down at the silver coins. Did you actually bet against me?
No, that's from my own. That's from my. That was from my savings. I mean, it's only fair. I wouldn't bet against you. I mean, that would be counter to anything. I just didn't want you. I mean, you've given up so much for the party already. I didn't want the 2 silver to come out of your purse as well. So on me for being such a good sport. And I, you know what? I think you've improved your combat immeasurably. This will help us the next time you have to fight chaos agents, because truth be told, you weren't really good the last time you tried to do that. Good thing you had me. You better start working on that knighthood letter, I think. I mean, just goes to show you're not very good at fighting now. You need somebody like me to be your knight, to be your advocate, to protect you. Look, the first sign of trouble, where's Martin? Where's Theo? Where's Herbal? Only I am loyal and stand by your side, and I always will, Barnabas.
Thank you very much, Abir. This is really helpful for me. Let me just go take my balls out of my intestines. Please let me be. Cradle my stones as I just.
You're gonna get so much drinks tonight.
It helps you out, and you head walking into the Schaffenfest looking for Martin and Theo. And talking of Martin and Theo, we go back to the Bogan beer tent. You are there with the dwarf that you have rescued. The one that could help you totally understand exactly what's going on here. Gottfried Gurnison. Oh, he swigs down the beer. Oh, it's bloody marvellous. My friends, my dear friends. So,
I'll pass in my drink.
Oh, you are an absolute scholar and a gentleman. As you now see him sat there, and after he's had a wash down, you can see that he's flabby, filthy. His red hair is greying, his beard is matted, and he's got very bloodshot brown eyes. There is a smell to him that is there. I can't believe that they have me as a drunkard and a vagrant in those stocks. He kind of scratches his head and just see the lice kind of just crawling around over his hair. You are most kind. And he takes your ale and you are a friend for life. You see, us dwarfs, we don't forget things. We have grudges when we get mad, and we make friends for life. And you friend, are a friend for life.
Well, friend, tell me about this engineering. What's this engineering that you've been doing?
Oh, well, I was an engineer. You know what engineers do? We build things. You know that, don't you? Yeah. I was making a
Revolutionary.
that's the word, yes, device to help my clan out. You see, when we go hunting the greenskins, our legs are a little bit smaller than theirs and they can run just a little bit faster than we can. And I was building a tank. Steam-powered tank with cannon and blunderbuss and the works. Oh, I was in the guild, you know, Dwarven Engineering Guild. He kind of looks at Theo and he kind of looks at the tankard there. Theo, are you drinking that?
I'm just going to slide it across the table and just like, tell me more.
You're wonderful. And he kind of drinks up, shakes half in. I made this marvellous tank. Oh, it was beautiful shape. I put something on top. I have named a turret, like on the side of a castle. And I put a cannonball thrower in there. And it was working. The engine, magnificent. Steam, the most wonderful steam and smoke popped out of the chimney on the tank. And it was going well. We tested it, you know. We tested it. It was great. The first cannonball shot out and knocked the wall down. Oh, it was the most wonderful, wonderful thing ever. It really was. Fortunately, I made a little error. Yeah. Someone must have messed up because when we tested it, the powder compartment where we had the powder for the big cannon was right by the steam engine boiler. And you know what happens when gunpowder gets hot, don't you?
I'm going to look down at my gun at my side and just go, I'm aware.
Hey, went boom. The top shut off. My brother. His head went that way. God rest his soul. His arm went that way. And the rest of his body went that way. I lost a brother. My poor brother. They expelled me, you know, from the engineering guild. Oh, but you two, you wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends have freed me and paid my fine. And you know this. You can count on me. You can count on me. And, well, when I got kicked out of the engineering guild and boosted out of my home, I just went a walkabout, you know. I am never going to leave your sides. You can count on me for whatever you need. I'm in. I'm there. Friends.
That's good. That's really good to hear.
For
Do
life.
you know anything about chaos cults?
Oh, they're bad.
Well, yeah. Do you know anything about one called, is it the Purple Hand? Have you heard of that?
Okay, I'm gonna make. What should I make? Let's make an intelligence test for him because his intelligence is really, really good. Obviously,
It's better when he drinks, obviously.
Oh, close.
oh, they paint their hands purple, do they?
I would presume so. Are they? They tend to have tattoos of a purple hand on their person.
Wait! No, I've never heard of them.
You've not heard of them.
It takes the last remnants of the drink he got from Rosa. 3 more, please.
Have you?
What about your cousin?
You mentioned something
The
about all the bad guys. So what kind of bad guys are we talking about in this place?
Well, I have a feeling. I lost my brother. Did you know? I miss him. His head went that way. His arm went that way. And his body went that way. Did his body go that way? His head went that way. His foot. I've never found his foot. Well, I have a feeling that it was my second cousin, twice removed. He was working on our project with me. I think he did it, He's a bad person. I think he sabotaged my tank.
Yeah. Sabotage.
Yeah.
Sounds...
But it doesn't matter because I am here for you. I am a friend for you forever. Wherever you go, I am with you. I have your back. I have your front. I have your head and your leg and your arms. And
do we? This isn't to him, but do we have a name for these assassins? These the bounty hunters. Was there a guild? I can't remember because it's
there's no guild, but you did get the bounty hunter's name. His name was Adolphus Kufsos.
Was that the guy that we left on the docks that was on fire?
That's the guy that you burnt on the docks in fire. You didn't get a name for the other hunter that was slaughtered behind the offices of Lock and Stock.
How about if we drop Castor's name and that Magister Impedimenti as well?
Yeah, all the names we found out or that were on the letter. Can we name drop those? Does he know any of the names?
It sounds important, Castor. I never heard of him. But if you want to find him, I will come with you. I have your back, and you have my back. And at this point, you see a struggling Barnabas walking bent over, his hands between his legs, being helped along by a beer.
When you say helped, to be clear, my hands are nowhere between his legs.
Okay, that's good. That's
probably on his
good to know.
arse.
Oh, more friends! Rosa, there's 6 more beers we want. Oh, my good friend here who saved me. Coming right up. And you can see as Barnabas, you kind of sit down. You can see this foul-smelling, grotty-looking, lice and flea-infested, mangy beard, matted hair, filthy rags dwarf sat at a table with Martin. And you notice that there's no herbal. Unless herbal's in disguise as a dwarf. And if he's in disguise as a dwarf, it's a bloody good disguise.
My God, that man should really keep away from tankards.
Godfrey's my name. And I'm with my friend here. What was your name again, friend?
Martin.
Martin, my new best friend, along with my other friend here.
Theo.
Leo.
Theo.
These are my best friends in the whole wide world.
Well, that's wonderful. Martin, Theo, you didn't tell us you knew anybody in town.
You look dirty, kind of points at you, Barnabas. You got mud all over you.
He needs a hot compress for his balls.
And you've got shit all over you.
You have a funny voice. Anyway.
I have no testicles at the moment. They need to drop off.
I'm sorry, Martin. I don't know this caster.
So does he recognise any of the other names? If we
you drop the
Magister Impedimente, the lock, stock, and barrel.
Lock, stock, and barrel, which is what was his name again? I don't know. What was his name?
He mentioned his cousin was a lawyer. Would it be better off speaking to him? Was that just bull?
Well, he hasn't mentioned his cousin, the lawyer. He mentioned the second cousin twice removed yeah, but no, he hasn't. Was it?
And does he know anybody who has the initials QS?
What is a Q and what is an S? Q is a round lettering Reichspiel with a little tail that sticks out. And an S is like a slithering snake. I am a learned man.
I mean, perhaps you could tell us then in town where we could find Dr. Testicles. I mean, a doctor of Testicles.
Doctor. There's a doctor, yeah. Mouth is this Sucopia or something is his name. He has a thing. Shows off things. I hear he's got a bearded lady. I haven't seen a bearded lady before.
Thought all female dwarves were bearded.
We don't talk about dwarf and females. No, we don't.
Barnabas, you have no testicles. This lady has a beard. Maybe there's a match to be made here.
I think the testicles that are non-existent are funny at the moment, the beer.
You can see the tray of 6 ales is brought over. That's 6 copper, 6 brass pennies, please.
I've paid. I've done my calculations on the catch sheet.
You pay this, and you can see Godfrey just grabs a beer.
Why did you grab me?
Grab who?
A beer.
He did that.
A beer.
He grabs a beer.
I grabbed a beer.
Where?
What's your name?
It's testicles.
Oh,
no, that's
his
the guy.
name.
That's the guy later tonight, isn't it? That's his date.
Testicles.
He'll be grabbing his.
You know what? You could call me Abe.
Abe. Well, Abe, are you my friend as well? Are you friends with Martin and Theo?
Oh, absolutely. They are wonderful people, very generous people.
Then you are my friend. And he kind of stands up and reaches out to hug you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. After a bath, maybe. You, not me. Then we can
kind of
each other.
Stumbles and things. Well, what's next then? And he sits back down again.
That is a very
You're
good
going to
question.
take us to your cousins.
What is next?
That is an excellent
My
question.
cousin.
Are they barristers?
My cousin. But
The lawyer?
he's not here. He's the... No, you said you knew a lawyer. Lock, stock, and somewhere.
You said your cousin was a lawyer and he had a tent here.
Did I? Okay. We should go find my cousin then.
Well,
But
you
we should
go
drink
find
these-
your cousin and
We should
bring
drink
him
these
here.
drinks up first. And he
Well-
finishes the one drink and grabs it. Is no one else having a beer?
No. Nobody's having me. And number one, and number two, you definitely need to stay away from tankards.
He takes
Maybe
a
a date
tankard.
tonight.
Not enough.
Oh,
I'll pass him my drink. I'll get up and I'll
Martin!
walk off.
Don't encourage this drunkard to.
And I'll be right behind him.
Is he really a close friend of yours? Was he a sailor too? Is that why he drinks so much, Martin?
He's
I'm gonna
my-
get a beer.
my best friend. We should go after him. Would you help me up? Oh,
He's not going to drink all the beers. What I bought.
oh! He kind of stops, grabs another one. I'll catch up with you later. And when I do catch up with him, I'll take him to see my cousin. Drinks another one. You see, Theo, you going as well? You went as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Theo and Martin have stepped out of this beer tent. And you can see the young woman behind her just kind of shakes her head. Any more drinks, gentlemen?
No. I'm going to step up and head out to Martin as
My
well.
good friend Abe, are you going to buy me a beer, yes?
No. You've had enough. Maybe a coffee. You know what coffee?
It's a coffee.
Maybe green tea. You look like you could use something other than alcohol.
Tea? No, I'm a dwarf. I drink ale and beer.
No more.
And he takes another one
Oh,
and takes two and...
Martin, I'm not a racist, but I mean,
Martin's gone. He's gone.
I'm
He's
getting
gone.
up after Martin and Theo. I don't mean to disparage your friend, but as far as dirty dwarf, that is the dirtiest dwarf I've ever seen in my life. And I don't mean that in a racist way.
You're going to stay and have a drink with me, aren't you? He kind of looks at you. Barnabas. As the only one left.
And as he does that, I'm going to turn around and go, "Oh my God, is that Barnabas the Barbarian over there? Barnabas the Barbarian, weren't you the one that fought that giant in the... That's Barnabas the Barbarian, everybody."
I won't really see fought.
Okay. Right. Okay. I want a roll from our young squire. What shall we have you roll? I think that we shall have you. Let's have you make
Leadership?
perfect
Fellowship? Fate?
gossip.
It's not, I was thinking gossip because what are you trying?
A gossip test.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll spend a point. I'll spend a point to bring that into...
Okay.
Yeah, let me go ahead.
So
Fortune point.
right click it. Yeah,
Use fortune point to add 1 SL.
that's it.
There we go.
Whoa! Whoa! And you see another guy. I saw you fight. Can I have a look at your balls to see where they are? And he puts down a beer.
Just open your mouth like this. He'll see them closer from that way.
He kind of looks in. Singer Thompson. Bloody hell, how did they get up there?
Bruce decided to relocate them via his foot.
Oh, I guess you'll be wearing a dress from now on then. Slaps you on the arm. Have a drink on me. You see the dwarf, don't mind if I do. And he kind of grabs the beer that the guy just put down. And he kind of plants himself face down onto the table. Dwarf can't hold his drink. Balls in your mouth. I'd say you'd be telling your grandchildren about that one, but I don't think so.
My smiles are sort of like it's a deadpans.
And he picks up his beer. To Barnabas the Ball Swallower! Barnabas the Ball Swallower!
That's
an
unfortunate moniker.
Yeah.
Yes. And you are you grabbing him out of the tent now, Via?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
You grab him out and head and catch up with Martin and Theo. You continue taking the sights. Barnabas, you become very hungry. Barnabas the Ball Swallower! As a small plate of, well, they could be meatballs. He's put in front of you by someone that seems to recognize you from your brave bout in there. Barnabas the Ball Swallower! Yeah! Yay! Big claps. Yay! As you head round, you eat and you most enjoy the Schaffenfest. After the last few days where you have been all chased, been almost killed, been accused of this, almost burnt down the boat. You head around and you end up at the jousting tournament area. You can see, as I am going to, I'm just going to put up something just to show you what you can see, and we are going to go to our jousting list.
Ooh, very nice.
And you see this area that's been separated out. You can see two knights rumbling the horses down, lances and swords upon their arms. You see one knight takes the other one off, breaking the lance. You see blood seeps out from the shoulder blade of the fallen knight. You can see a variety of people in the audience. You can see stands, people looking and cheering and enjoying, squires running out and helping the injured knight up, picking the horse up. You see the victorious knight goes and gets the favor of a lord there. Can you all make, if you've got it, Law Reichland?
Yeah.
Wow. Barnabas.
About to say, what did I get a 1 for?
You rolled a 1. That would have been nice against the champion.
Yeah.
Still would have got hit, but it would have been nice.
It would have been nice. You see, as you glance up onto the main viewing area where the main amount of nobles are stood, and you see someone quite important and someone that you recognize, not from knowing them, but from the fact that you are a semi-learned man. You see an elector count, Leopold II of House Bildhofen. He is the Grand Duke of Midland, the Prince of Carrierberg, and Protector of the Dracwold Forest, and one of the electors of the Empire, one of the senior lords that helps rule the Empire. This is a noble with power, a noble with wealth, a noble with might, and a noble that often likes to crack down on the little people.
And it's just
Sort of
someone with
noble.
no balls.
Someone that in your past life you would not hesitate to rile or do anything you can to upset the establishment. You see next to him his son. A smarmy, not very attractive man. And he is looking down at the sight of the blood on the knight, and he has a little handkerchief over his mouth as if he's trying to stop himself doing something terrible. You can also see other nobles, and from their dress, other successful businessmen of Bogenhafen. All stood clapping and cheering. Abir, you are almost caught up with the smells, the sights of this. Your previous master, he was a knight, a freelance knight. He wasn't great at tourney, at jousting, but he taught you how to put your lance through the rings. But you never saw him once joust. At the cracking of metal and wood just sent a tingle of anticipation down your side. This is what a knight does. It protects the innocent, helps the needy, and goes for glory and honor. Martin and Theo, for you, you see this scene of violence. You, Theo, have not seen a tournament before, but you've heard that they're often around. And normally at festivals like this, there is often, there's often deceitful people around. Sometimes witches and foul-smelling corruption. For you, Martin, you look up at the main stand. You see those nobles and those businessmen, ones of a higher social status than you, and ones that you, in your past career, often circumvent the law to try and get one up on. Taking cargo here, there, and everywhere, smuggling it in, avoiding taxes. And you can just see the amount of wealth and money that's there. You can see a man walks past. He's got a bottle and 2 tankards, and he stands leaning against the fence, pouring a tankard, hands one to his friend, and cheering and yelling. And as you look left and right, you can see beyond the tournament area, you can see the various tents of the knights and nobles. The amount of wealth and money in this area, up there anyway, and the amount of poverty within the stands. He's just telling of this world that you live in. What would you like to do? Barnabas, Theo, and Martin, as a beer has stepped forward and is eagerly watching what's going on. You see another knight comes out.
I'm actually wanting to go to the docks and see if I can find out anything about that ship, the Celeste.
The Celeste. Okay.
So I think we said last time that there'll be some kind of person that's in charge of the docks.
There is. Yes.
Keep like a register of all the ships. Yeah, a record of the ships that have docked or gone downriver or upriver, whichever it is.
Okay.
But I imagine there's gambling to be had with the jousting.
Oh. Oh, there's always wagers that can be put on. If only you knew a certainty of who was going to win and who was going to lose. Who with good influence.
It's a 50-50 chance anyway, isn't it?
Well, there is skill involved. Right, okay. I am going to get Martin. I would like you. So
a beer isn't jousting, but he might joust tomorrow after he's had his date.
Yeah, it seems way. I would like you, Martin, to make me an average intuition check, please. Close enough.
And a fortune, get that up one.
And then it's a critical success.
It's fine. You look up and down, and you spot the telltale signs, the telltale appearance of someone of the, how can I put it, the criminal type of network. And possibly that could get you maybe some contacts or some information on the lower side of town. town as such. If you are looking at some action for betting and gambling.
But not on the jousting. Is this just
This
general?
is someone that seems to be watching the jousting and seems to be taking bets.
All right.
But you recognise the sort of individual as someone of an opportunistic class.
Oh. I mean, it didn't do me any good because I don't know anything about jousting. I don't know who's jousting.
You do have a knight pretender that you could ask a beer.
Yeah, but he doesn't know. He's just a squire.
No, what are you talking about? I'm watching a lot here about the knights. I want to watch how the squires help the knights, but also I want to watch the jousting. I want to be prepared because I know that tomorrow's going to be a big day for me. I just don't know why. What I'll be doing. Will I be jousting or will I be assisting? I know tomorrow's going to be a big day for me, and I'm hoping tonight will not be a big night for me.
Okay, right. Okay. And Barnabas, while they're all thinking and watching, you see this, the Grand Duke stood watching down upon the peasants.
You know what? I'm gonna take a seat in the stalls. But before I do, I want to make sure that I'm sort of visible to him.
A seat, yeah. Okay. You stood basically. There's no seats. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So but before I sort of take my place, I'll sort of do a courtly bow to the Duke and then move on to my place.
Okay. Let's see.
Could that be a charm roll?
I am going to get you to make a charm roll. Yes, it is going to be challenging.
Yeah, that's fine. Off we go. Well, you can have a +2 on that.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. For some bizarre reason, whether it is fate or chance, you can see Count Leopold II just kind of glances, his eyes kind of stop for a brief second over you. But quickly they move on as if he then turns to talk to the gentleman to his right. I would like you to make me a law Reichland roll, please.
Yes, certainly. Ooh. Do I have any fate points on that one? Do I have is it fortune or fate to up it once?
It's fortune. Spend a fortune. So
it'll be my last one, but yeah, can I spend that?
You can they are yours to spend as you want to.
Oh, it's a -1, isn't it? So if that -1, would that make it a -0?
It makes it a -0 or a +0, which means you would get maybe some information.
Okay, yeah, I'll spend my last fortune on that one.
Or you can roll it. Re-roll it.
No, I'm not going to roll it. I was so close to.
Okay. You see that the man he's talking to is a man in his 50s with black hair, brown eyes. And you can see his sigil, his emblem, is a rose stylized into a circular cross, which is displayed on a heavy chain around his neck. You don't know who it is, but that is the Tugun family name, Teugn, Tugun family name, which are the family is a well-known merchant house that does a lot of profit making in this part of the empire. And you were involved. How can I put it politely and nicely? You were involved in trying to rally some workers up against them for poor working conditions in a past town.
Oh, I was unionizing, was I?
You were trying to unionize the workers against the working the upper class. Yes. So you know the name and the family emblem, and he is strangely not necessarily of a noble born, but the fact he is sat next to this Grand Duke indicates he has rather a lot of influence here.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with that information, but
I know. And Theo, you are stood with your friends, your companions, your compatriots. What's going through Theo's mind as you are stood amongst this finery and violence and, well, there's obviously some corruption here somewhere along the lines, because this is the nobility. They're all corrupt in some ways along the lines.
Theo's feeling a bit overwhelmed. There just seems to be so much going on, so many things around, lots of things crossing his mind, potential evil everywhere. And he's just kind of like trying to kind of block it all out and just try to focus on what's happening. But he's also well aware that in the past weeks or so, there's been lots of kind of pickpockets. So he's got extra hand on his wallet and making sure nothing's getting stolen, and just constantly eyes darting around. But he's just very unsettled with too many people around him, because he's used to now, like, he's been out in the sea where there's been nothing. He's been traveling where there's nothing. Small towns and villages. This is just sensory overload for our poor little witch hunter.
Oh, I mean, we can't have that, can we? Can you make for me a perception test challenging, please?
I'll just talk myself into something, but hey ho.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So close.
It's close enough. You see, once again, Megret C, the fortune teller. And you glance and see her. She's standing at the edge. She's not looking at you, but she is staring up at the main pavilion. See her earrings, headpiece with the gold and the silver and the brass on it. And she's almost like she is just staring, literally, straight ahead at that that pavilion where the nobles and
Can I head
the
towards her?
Grand Duke is. You can do.
I'm going to kind of not make it obvious, just subtly walk towards and just stand in beside her and just kind of lean down the way that he does and just kind of whisper beside her, like, do you anything interesting?
Turns and looks at you. You I saw you in a tree.
Tell me about your dream.
You were in a dark place, splashing in water, running, chasing, seeking, searching.
What am I searching for?
A monster. A foul monster. It's watching you.
Watching me?
Watching you.
Just me?
She kind of just turns her head and glances over at the group of your companions. Watching you all.
And can you tell me what this monster is?
Death for us all. Death for us all.
How do we vanquish this monster?
Hello. Sorry, you were saying. You were saying. Sorry. See, her eyes are suddenly not as glazed over as what they were. You were saying, a young man. She kind of looks you up and down as if trying to pay me no heed. It's the story. I tell stories, you know. Stories.
I'm going to look at that. Has this happened often? These stories?
I tell stories every day, you know. I wish I could write them down. But I don't write. Curse, you know, not being able to write.
I know that issue, but
Sometimes you
I have a
can't
friend.
see what's written in front of your face.
I have a friend. If you have something that needs read, that might be able to help.
Come see me tomorrow at my tent. At midday.
And I'm just going to
find me.
I'm just going to nod. But this time, instead of her disappearing, I'm just going to walk off into the crowd
Okay, yep.
and just leave her as is.
Okay. And you walk off, leaving Megret. Again, looking at the main pavilion. So, back to Martin, Abir, and Barnabas. Sorry, Castor. Barnabas? I don't know who you are now.
Barney.
I kind of lose track of who you are. Barnabas. You are stood considering your options. Abir, you're staring at the feast of opportunity that is here. The knights, the nobility. Maybe this is the place that you will receive your knighthood. Are you prepared? Have you done enough? Barnabas, you're still keeping an eye on the main chapter, the nobility and the merchant that is in the nobles' stands. And Martin, you are there considering your options. So, Martin, you want to go to the docks, yes?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Are you dragging any of these two with you, or are you going alone?
Does anybody want to come with me? I may be visiting some gambling dens.
No, actually, I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to watch the chapter.
Didn't you almost lose an arm the last time you gambled? You gambling with your Anyway.
Yeah,
you're
but
right.
that wasn't. I'm going to somewhere I know. When I've been here before.
I think I would like to get out of the town area, but let's share my findings with him on the way.
I think I'm going to spend the rest of my time. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, technically you are outside the town anyway, because the Schaffenfest itself is settled outside the walls of the town. But the town is fairly quiet now because a lot of the locals are actually out here.
In the festival. Are there any stalls selling weapons, or would that be more in the actual town, like an armourer?
Technically, that would be normally in town. But as you do look around, this is where the jousting lists are. You can see there are plenty of blacksmiths, weaponsmiths and armorsmiths that have set up stalls and tents and have forges out here and stuff to work on metal and armor.
But I presume, Theo, you've got a sword, haven't you? You do carry a sword.
What have I got? Trappings. I do. I have a dagger and a hand weapon, so I'm going to assume it's a sword, yeah.
He will be a sword, yes.
You do have a sword.
Yeah.
So I'm not proficient with a sword, am I?
Yes. Swords, basics, a hand weapon sword, or a basic hammer or a basic mace use the melee basic skill. It's only when you get to specific more complicated things like rapiers or pistols or two-handed weapons or halberds that you have to have special training for.
And
yes.
What? I mean, this is a bit. What kind of damage does a hammer or a short sword do compared to a dagger? I presume it's quite a bit more.
Basically, it's based off your strength primarily. Anything like a dagger or a sword, it's nothing special. If I get up a sword,
and like cost wise, I'm thinking maybe a short sword or a Warhammer. What
sort of price would you be looking at?
Price?
Hey,
I mean, I've got a gold crown.
You got a gold crown. Wow, it's like it's burning.
Well, I'm only going to gamble it away, so I might as well buy something with some of it.
Yeah. So basically, a thing. Yeah, I mean, I think like a sword or a hammer. Basically, it does your strength bonus +4. So your strength bonus, whatever your strength is, divided by 10. So if your strength is 30, that's 3 damage +4, and then it adds on your success levels. It minuses off any success levels when you attack it. A dagger only does +2. Strength bonus +2.
Yeah.
And then when you get to bigger things like say like a halberd, or a spear, those are strength bonus +4, but they have extra things like impale, hack, things that do extra effects in combat.
So
something like a bastard sword, which is a big two-handed weapon, does strength bonus +5, and again has things like damaging and defensive, so you can parry with it, and it does lots of extra damage.
The short sword, that would be a bit better than a dagger, wouldn't it? Obviously,
a short sword would be better than a dagger, but just effectively the same as whatever sort of one-handed sword or one-handed hammer you could get.
So there's no difference between a like a small warhammer and a short sword, is it?
Not a small one-handed warhammer. No. They're all very, very basic weapons. Pretty much any weapon, as you've seen, a little fist on Barnabas the Barbarian basically took him down to 0 wounds, and you are still hurt. So I wouldn't get into any fights, because if you take more damage than 0 wounds, you're going to get automatic critical hits every single time. Yeah, so you do need to rest and heal, and you will heal overnight. But you definitely want to, as they say, avoid any entanglements of a pugilistic kind.
Oh, that's why I'm just staying in the crowd. I'm just going to watch the jousting, cheer when everyone else cheers. I'm not going to draw any attention to myself. Any
And
extra
just-
attention.
And just hope the peasants don't riot. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
These nobles and these knights, the things that happen. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think Abir's got a sword, Zio's got a sword. Herbal, who is not here and still hasn't come back, I think only has a dagger. And I think Barnabas, do you have a dagger?
I've got a dagger and a crossbow.
You've got a crossbow. Yes, you do have a crossbow. So that crossbow, that could be worth some money.
So can I acquire a short sword and
Yep.
Are throwing axes a thing?
Throwing axes are a thing, but you would need some training in those. Yeah, throwing axe. Let's have a look here a second. I believe if I go to the compendium and I go to the core rulebook, I go to items. Throwing axe.
Like 294, 295.
Yeah. Weapon group is throwing. So yes, it would be on your character sheet if you it'll be thrown weapon, it'll be throwing. So it'll be a ballistic skill throwing. So you wouldn't have any real skill with that. So you wouldn't be very effective until you got some training in it. But as I said, a crossbow is a sturdy weapon and a quite valuable weapon.
How much would one of those go for? Roughly.
5 gold crowns.
Make an evaluate test, please.
Where's evaluate? I don't know.
My bad.
It's on grouped and advanced skills. If you have it, you may not have it. I know Martin's got it.
No,
because he is a sort of man. So if you don't have evaluate, but Martin, you could make an evaluate roll for things. I mean, a sword is going to cost you brand new without any sort of bargaining or bartering. The base cost, I think, is a gold crown for a sword.
For a sword, bloody hell!
For a sword, yes, yeah.
Oh,
That's all your money gone.
Make an evaluate roll, please.
Just a challenging, yeah.
Just a challenging evaluate roll.
Nice.
Crossbow is worth up to about 5 gold crowns.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching, ka-ching. And you know that Barnabas has got a crossbow that he picked up from the bounty hunter. But yeah, weapons in generally, you are. I mean, even a throwing axe is looking at a gold crown for each one.
I've got 3 sets of manacles as well on me that we took from the thing. What would they be going for in the?
Well, I might take a pair of those off you.
For you, they're priceless because, of course, they are a thing of your career. But basically, manacles, as an example, 18 silver shillings is a base price before negotiation, bartering, and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Barnabas,
I do have a haggle. Yeah, I do have 53 in haggling.
I'll buy your crossbow off you for 10 shillings. And do you want
He
to haggle?
politely sort of
Nice.
he thinks, and then he decides to just stick two
That's
fingers.
10 shillings. Think of all that money. 10.
10
Oh my
shillings.
God.
10.
Oh
Not
my
2.
God.
No.
10.
Why do I feel like I want to intimidate him again?
I'll fight you for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Really?
No.
And
There's
you
a tap on
can't
the
metagame because you've no idea how much your crossbow's worth.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
do realise I have the brawling skill.
I think you'd be perfect against the champion.
I would have still lost.
No, I think I'll keep on to it because I only have
Might come in
a little,
handy,
little
yeah.
dagger. But
Yeah.
it might come in handy. You know, daggers short range and crossbows long range. So
You could also give him. You could tell him, give him 10 silver shillings and a sword.
No, I will. I will tell you. It is quite valuable. So to buy one new, yeah, it could be like 4 or 5 gold. So you might want to part with that, unless you are going to use it.
Actually, can I have a look at the crossbow and see what sort of condition it's in? Would I know that though?
It's got wood, and there's a metal bit, and the string looks okay. It looks good to you.
It looks even better now you know how much it's worth.
It looks, yes, it does look better knowing that it is worth a little bit of money. That is for certainty.
Precious
but-
one, yes.
My precious. But Barnabas,
Franchise. Sorry.
definitely the wrong franchise. I mean, you have no skill.
Thanks.
If you fired a crossbow, there's every chance that you could kill one of your friends or impale your own foot.
I don't know how good I am until I fire it, so you know, I could end up taking my arm off with it.
You've never picked one up before in your life until you actually grabbed it off his dead body. It's a bloody heavy thing that is, it's cumbersome. It's yeah. Mm.
I'll definitely think about selling it before we leave. I will definitely think about it. Okay.
Can I purchase? I'm not going to purchase short sword. Can I purchase a Warhammer?
Yeah.
A hammer. But can I haggle for it? So
you can.
Is it? You say they're like one gold for a hammer.
It will be 1 gold.
And then a haggle is
okay. So yeah, you find a blacksmith or a weaponsmith. It's a dwarf.
Oh, my favorite type of.
All good dwarfs are. You can see he is stood there. Let's have a look. Ah, yes. Yeah, what the hell? You can see this fellow stood there. Long red beard, bald, some rings on his fingers. Seems to know about stuff. What can I do for you?
I presume there's like a hammer on display. I'm interested in purchasing the hammer. What's your best price? And I obviously want to haggle with him. I don't want to pay 1 gold.
He kind of pulls out. It's a gold crown, sir.
Would you take 15 silver?
Make a haggle check for me, please.
Before
you do, let me just where is his thing gone? Okay, I'm going to put his token right there. Did his token come out? His token didn't come out, did it? No, it didn't. Okay, now.
I don't want to fight him.
No, I know, but
roll. Yeah.
it's opposed to haggle chest, so it's just easy to let the system do all the work for me. So if you just target him, and then you click your haggle.
Haggle. Challenging, yeah.
Yep, challenging.
Roll.
Okay. So, are you happy with that roll?
Well, I got 25. That is my skill, I believe. So
25 is 38 is your skill. Okay, so he is going to haggle back. Yeah, your skill is 38. You roll 25.
Did you use a fate to push it over?
Am I looking at the wrong thing? My haggle, it says 28.
No, your haggle skill, Martin.
I've got fellowship 25, advantages 3. It's
31 on there. So why did that come up at 38? I don't know. We're going to leave it. I don't know why the haggle test. Oh, I think you've got. Oh, hang on, that's Theo's. Ignore me. I'm looking at the wrong character. Oh God alive. Your haggle is 28. Why is that showing 38? I don't know. Well, we'll go with 38. We're going to say you got it. He rolled a 56 versus 51. You won by 1 success. You drive a hard bargain, human. 15 silver. I'll take it.
And
I'm in a good mood today.
A dwarf in a good mood. Right. I will.
Yes.
Yep. I will take that. And
Okay.
I'll delete my crown. And
okay.
The remainder into silver. So that should be 11.
Okay. And I am just going to edit that one. To...
You shot.
I got a hammer. Yay.
You have a hammer.
You'd hammer.
So if you want to equip it, you just basically tick the equipped.
Yeah.
And you still have the sword. But don't try and use 2 weapons together.
No.
You might have more trouble than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're all in there. You can see that Martin has gone off and spoken to this dwarven merchant and comes out with a brand new hammer. What are you doing with your hand weapon, your sword, then?
I've got a dagger. I'll keep it. I'll probably tuck the dagger in my belt or down my boot, and the hammer I'll just tuck down my belt. Okay,
yeah. So you got this nice hammer, and you've still got your sword. Okay, so Barnabas is staying there. Beer, are you staying and considering your fate?
Absolutely, I am. In fact, I may even try, if I'm looking at and watching how the teams are running, if there does seem like a squire that seems to be being berated by his master, or that they're not doing as well, I might try to insinuate myself and offer to help the team so that I can even learn more.
Okay.
If I see that opportunity, if they're it's a closed area and it's like staff only,
it is a closed area for knights and squires, but we want to give you a chance to embarrass yourself. I mean, to succeed at whatever you're doing. I will get you to make a difficult charm test for me, please.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Difficult. Here we go.
Okay.
I will accept that role.
I think you should. But we'll come back to that in a minute. Martin and Theo, you head out of the jousting and head out of the Schaffenfest area. Walk across town and head towards the docks. Theo, you wanted to tell Martin something, didn't you?
Yeah, I was going to pass over the information about the the kind of fortune teller saying about danger towards us, and we're meeting her tomorrow. I would think we need to all be there and hear what she has to say. She gives me vibes, witch vibes.
Oh, we're going to burn her?
But I'm more interested in the story that she has to tell, because I have a funny feeling that it's something to do with these doppelgangers that we've been coming up with.
I'm confused, Theo. I thought you were a witch hunter. I didn't think you talked to them. Isn't she the type of person you should be putting on the pyre rather than taking advice from? I mean, you're the witch hunter. It's not for me to say, but
I think Theo's having a wee bit of an existential crisis because of all the kind of stuff that's been going on, and there's just like too much weird stuff in the world, and not just witches. There's stuff that's more kind of.
I mean, I'll follow your lead. You're the witch hunter. We can hear her out, and if we don't like what she says or think
she may be a witch, but she might have useful information. Yeah. She might have useful information.
And then we burn
Interrogate her first, then burn her.
Oh, yes. Okay. Interrogate, then burn.
So, you head through Bogenhafen towards the docks. And it is an extremely quiet town. We're now into the afternoon. And it seems everything has pretty much stopped. Most of the shops in the town itself are closed. And there aren't a great deal of people on the streets. There are a few, but the sort of unruly elements, the beggars and the thieves and the pickpockets, don't seem to be in town. So you would assume that, based on your career, is that a lot of them are probably trying to make good on their employment within the Scharfenfest. But yes, you head onto the Docklands area, to the Hagen's Wharf.
Is there like a good vantage point on the docks where I could maybe, like, I could see as many ships as possible? I mean, I know what the ship looks like, don't I? Because I was on it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Is there a chance I might be able to spy
well,
it?
Let's have an average perception test for you as you smell the fishy waters of the River Bogen.
Let's make a sheet. Come on. Perception. Someone pinched it. There it is. An average.
Yeah.
Average.
It's average.
Plus 20. Fish.
Oh.
You scan across the docks.
I'm blind. Can I spend a fortune?
You can spend it. If you have fortune points to spend, you can spend a fortune point to re-roll it.
Where do we do the thing? We click on the thing.
Right click on the result.
Right click on it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, use a fortune point to re-roll.
Would there be something that I could help look out for as well?
For crying out loud, it's worse.
98. I am definitely blind.
Well, there's always that dark deal you could take to have another go at it. You know,
would I be looking at it as well? Would there be something that's like colours or like a figurehead or something that I could identify?
Theo, you can make a difficult perception check, please.
I'll describe the ship to him.
Yeah.
So he's got an idea. It's got a sail.
It's made
of wood.
Do you know what? I've not spent any fortunes. Can how do I spend a fortune on that one?
You right-click the
right-click.
results, and it comes up. There's a menu
There
of
we
spend a
go.
fortune point to re-roll it.
It floats. I can't think of any of this.
Oh no, I've done the wrong one.
It's got the name Celeste on it as well. That might
Just,
help.
I'll redo it and I'll refund you a fortune point. There you go.
Oh,
You've
thank you
re-rolled
very
it
much.
again.
But we can't read.
You've got 14. Oh, okay. Let me just put back your fortune point, Mr. CEO. Oops. Let me go 2. Okay. As you listen to Martin's description, you do, and we are going to switch to that scene. You do see on the far side of the dock, you can see a boat that has the same sort of markings as what Martin has described for you.
I will nudge him and point his attention out and say, this looks similar. Is this it?
How could I have missed that?
How could you miss it?
Is it indeed the Celeste? Do I
It
recognise
is indeed the Celeste, but it's on the other side of the river. And there is no bridges across. You are going to have to use the ferry.
All right. Or steal a rowing boat. I need a rowing boat.
Or steal a rowing boat. It depends on what you want to do.
Theo, would you like to take the ferry with me? Or should we see if we can borrow a friend's rowing boat? There's a woman on that ship. Some might say she's a witch. And she owes me because she's the reason I went to prison. And she owes me big time.
I'm with you till the end. The quickest way, and I'm going to scan up and down to see what boats are available to cross quickly.
There will be a rowing boat across. There will be a rowing boat. You can see a rowing boat tied up near you.
Is there anybody near the rowing boat? If we're going to borrow
Pretty much empty. There's lots of boats tied up, but it's pretty much empty.
It's not stealing. We're just borrowing it.
Okay.
So yeah,
Worst comes to the worst, they'll be across the other side.
Yeah, we'll get in the boat. I'll make sure it's not got an hole in it because I am a sailor.
You are indeed a sailor. You are indeed a sailor.
What time of day is it now? Is it afternoon?
Yeah, it's afternoon. It's well now into the afternoon.
So on that ship there'll be her. There weren't many crew, were there?
No, there was the young boy, and there was normally 2 other crew members that were basically just help load and unload.
So would it be reasonable to pull up at the side of it on the rowing boat and then climb up the side rigging onto that? Would I be able to get onto the boat that way, or would I need to get to the dock side and then board it by the plank?
No. You could row across and try and actually get there.
Right. So I'll row, and you might want to make sure your gunpowder's dry and load your weapon.
Okay. I am going to want you to make an average row check, please.
Row
your boat gently down the stream.
Don't forget.
Row is the bottom skill on the left-hand side for you.
Do you know, I've never noticed the row skill until now. I've always got as far as perception and just stopped.
I'm sorry, did you say average row?
An average roll, yeah, because you are skilled and it's just a basic test. As long as you don't roll a total fuck-up roll of 99 or 100, you should be okay.
Don't jinx me.
Going round in circles for 10 minutes. He's out of practice.
Did you want to re-roll that?
Yeah, I
No,
might as well
it's a
spend it.
success. 73 versus 76. You're
Fortune you get
fine.
back.
You
You're
got it.
fine.
You're
He's
fine.
trying to kill you.
but.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to row across, borrowing a boat. I'll get.
I'll leave a
I'm gonna
note
have-
saying I'll bring it back, but obviously I can't write. So
You can't write. Theo.
Just squiggles.
Theo, you know that perception skill. You know where it's on the left-hand side of your character screen. Roll a challenging perception test for me, please.
Challenging. Yep.
Oh, nice.
You are fairly certain that no one has noticed you borrow this rowing boat.
I don't know why we're doing
yes.
it. So it's here. We're definitely borrowing it. There's no iffy stuff around it. It's we're borrowing.
Yeah,
Not
there's
stolen in the
watch,
slightest.
No one's seen. Oh, there's people on the river, and there's as you're rowing, is a wave from a barge that goes past that you avoid. But yes, you get to the Celeste. Manage to hold alongside. Are you just climbing on board?
Yeah, I'm gonna climb on it.
Okay, you tie the rowing boat to the side of the Celeste, and you are able to climb. I would like Theo to make an average athletics check, please.
Athletics.
Have you loaded your pistol? Have you got your pistol ready?
Nice.
I should. Let me just make sure. Trappings, because I need to make a roll for that, don't I?
No, you're okay. It's fine. Just click it as loaded because
It's clicked as loaded anyway. It's still loaded from the other day.
You are fine because you would have had time to do it slowly, and it's not in a combat situation, so you're okay with that.
I'm going to take my hammer out as well, so I'm ready with it.
Okay. Yeah,
Crap.
climb aboard, and Theo, you with some skill, you must be getting your water legs because you managed to climb upon the Celeste at all.
I'll look at Theo and go, "We're not pirates."
Arr,
Yet.
arr.
I'm going to take a dagger out and just put it between my teeth and just kind of raise my eyebrow.
He's got a hat, remember? It's not quite a pirate hat, but it could work. Yeah, if you
And
kind of
just
curls
go
up
back
the
to a
edge a
cheeky
little
wee
bit more.
grin, like,
Yeah.
and then I'll put the dagger away again, obviously.
The Celeste itself is very similar in how the Beribelli looks and is. It's the same style of boat. So you can see as you go on board, it's tied up and no one appears to be on board.
I'll make my way to her cabin. I presume I know
Okay.
where that is because I've
Yeah,
been on
you
the
do.
boat.
Yeah.
Stealthily.
Yeah.
So yeah, head towards the cabin.
Okay. Yeah, you head towards the cabin. See the door there, not locked. You open it up. She's not on board the boat.
Not on board the boat. Is anybody on board the boat?
No one is on board the boat. You can see her bed. You can see her chest at the end of the bed.
Anything worth taking? Is she left it unlocked? Is it locked? Is there nothing?
The chest is locked. She wears the key around her neck.
I'm
Are
going
there
to
any charts to see where they're going?
Sorry, Theo.
Are there any charts to see where she's going or been?
There are some charts of the riverways. But for you, it's just lines and dots and numbers, and you can't read any of the words on there either. There is a log as well.
Is it a wooden chest with a metal lock?
It is a wooden chest with a metal lock.
I'm going to try and smash it with my hammer.
Okay.
His brand new key that he's bought.
Yeah, this is a key. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You bring your hammer up. Just make a. Don't worry about it. You bring the hammer down. Smash the padlock off.
I'll just tell Theo to watch the door as I do this because it's going to make a noise, isn't it?
Oh yes, it makes an almighty noise as you break the padlock off and lift up the chest. Inside it, you can see folded a selection of clothes. There is a small money pouch in there with 5 gold crowns in it.
I'll take that. I'll borrow it. He owes me. You'd want me to have it.
It's not quite a ship, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
I'll do. And I'll get Theo to grab those maps. Those.
Okay, the charts.
I mean, I can't read, but I would imagine I can. I know
you
what
can look. Yeah, you can
are
look at you can look at the charts, and you know the rivers fairly well. So you'll be able to picture of where she's been over the past 6 months.
Oh, what was it they were smuggling? Was it weapons?
Weapons, black powder.
Oh, that was it.
It's the thing you got done for, black powder.
So
Gunpowder.
Clothes, a money pouch.
Yeah, no weapons, no other valuables in here at all.
Just one other thing I want to do before we leave. I just want to check in the hold. Are they transporting cargo still, or is that
no?
gone?
It is empty.
So,
but then again, this is a trade town. There is a huge marketplace on it, so a lot of merchants would have brought merchandise in, and then would probably load up after the festival.
So I know there's other crew, but they don't owe me. It's her that owes me. So I will take the gold, and then gonna say I actually do want to talk to her. So I'm thinking maybe we go on the dock, and just watch the ship and see if anybody comes back to the ship. See if she comes back to the ship.
Okay.
And just I think that's what I want to do.
Okay, right. You vacate the boat. Are you moving the rowing boat, or are you just leaving it tied up next to the Celeste?
What's that thing about me having? Do I have to own a rowing boat to go up in my career? There was something about a rowing boat, wasn't there?
To go up in your
have to buy
career. Well, I mean, you don't need to buy it.
You can borrow it. Why buy it when you can borrow it?
You can
borrow it for an extended period of time.
Yeah. I mean, there is no. I guess, what are you? You're a smuggler, aren't you? Yes, you need to own a rowing boat. So you need to get a rowing boat.
I've got one.
You have a rowing boat. You just need somewhere to maybe scrape off the name off the back and get Barnabas to write a new name on there.
Actually, is there any point in waiting for it? Maybe we just get back on the rowing boat, go back to the other side, but we'll not take the boat back. I'm gonna. Can we go to the ship with Joseph? Can we go back to that ship? Take the rowing boat back to his ship.
The Barabelli, yes.
Yeah, so that's what I want to do. Are you okay with that, Theo? Go back to.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And I'll give Theo a gold crown.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, thank you very much.
You row across to the Berrybelly. And you know that Joseph was in town dealing with business.
Yeah, he said to come back.
You hail on board, and there is no one on board.
Oh, we'll rob his chest. We're not pirates.
Yeah. Yes. You see that slight burn mark that's been repaired on the side of the boat. The scrape. Yes. But yes, you tie up the boat to the Berrybelly. You can disfigure the rowing boat and remove the name off it if you want to. If you want to keep that as your boat, and you can tie it up alongside the Berrybelly, and that's effectively you have a rowing boat. You see she's scraping. So there's some letters on the back, Theo, that you don't understand what it is. It must be a sailor thing to do. That he seems to be scratching it.
Finders keepers.
Yeah. But yeah, you go on the boat and you notice that the crew aren't there. But you know that after they were unloading, Joseph was intending on going to the Schaffenfest after his business. Curtin Gilder, I think it was.
Man and wife, weren't they, and the child?
A man and wife and child, they would be off probably enjoying some time on dry land, probably at the Schaffenfest as well. Maybe even in the joust watching, Good thing to show your kids, knights fighting, and death and destruction and damnation.
So everybody knows that Joseph had offered us we could go back and stay on the ship.
Go back.
I think
it's whether you want to stay on, whether you want to stay on the ship or go and get some tavern accommodation.
Yeah. For the time being, I think we just stay on the ship, and then we're gonna go and see this lady witch.
He said midday the next morning.
Midday the next morning, so we've got time.
Yeah. Okay, and I think at that point, with Jake's roll pending for his charm, we will pick it up the next session. Thank you very much for playing.